Hey guys, now I am reviewing Catching Fire, the movie, of course. I don't do book reviews, but yeah, I have both, of course, and I do have Mockingjay on book too, but yeah. Yeah, Catching Fire, just, like, the first Hunger Games is great. I love it, the book and the movie, Catching Fire just improved upon it immensely. It's so good. The games are great. Yeah, but yeah. Okay. I literally, like, after once the Hunger Games ended, I was already like starting the countdown. I was already like excited for Catching Fire. And I started the countdown like over a year before Catching Fire even came out. Like, I was at like 400 days, like, countdown. Like, I was obsessed. I wanted it so bad. I needed it. Like, I just got any bit of news on Catching Fire I could. Of course, I got excited for casting rumors, and I was pleased with, and I was really happy with Finnick's choice. I was like, Sam Claflin. I was like, okay, know what? I thought he was cute, and I liked him in the movies I saw him. I was like, okay, I'm giving him a chance. He has time to bulk up, and Sam Claflin did a great job as Finnick. But yeah, I was just, this Catching Fire was literally all I thought about some days. Like, not even joking. I talked about Catching Fire, the movie, whenever I could. Like, I wanted it so bad, guys. Like, and I'm sure a bunch of fans wanted it just as bad as I did. Like, I mean, I watched the Comic-Con panel for the Catching Fire cast multiple times. I learned everything about casting. I followed the Hunger Games on Twitter. And then I learned that there was going to be a teaser trailer at the MTV Movie Awards in April of 2013, and I was like, oh, finally we get a teaser trailer, oh my gosh, okay? That's the only reason I watched the MTV Movie Awards, because of the Catching Fire trailer, and they said it was like 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 22 seconds, something like that, and I was so excited, and my siblings watched with me, too. I honestly wish they had recorded my reaction when I was seeing it, and then the end finally came. I had to sit through Selena Gomez's Come and Get It performance, so I was like, come on, get this over with, I need it now. And, yeah, Liam Hemsworth finally came on, and we got the trailer, and I was fangirling so hard. Oh my gosh, like, seriously, and I watched that trailer over and over again, and I watched a lot of other trailer reactions for it because I was, like, so excited. And then July came, and we got the full trailer. I was camping, but I still got a good signal, and I went back into the camper just to watch the Hunger Games trailer, and I watched it over and over again, which was even better, and that glimpse of Finnick just, oh, woo! And then finally, the movie came out. Oh my gosh, I was so excited. I got there early. I saw it at 8 o'clock on the Thursday, like November 21st, and the theater was packed, of course. I had my Mockingjay pin, and I was excited, and I watched the movie, and it's everything I wanted in the movie. Everything. I was so happy with this movie. In fact, I saw it probably like 5 times in the theater when it was out, like 4 or 5 times. Though a couple times I didn't have to pay for myself. But yeah, I was just, this movie was everything I wanted and more. I love it. First of all, I'm so glad they got Francis Lawrence. I mean, Gary Ross, he was good. Like, really love the first Hunger Games movie. You know, that'll always have a special place in my heart. But Catching Fire, just, everything has heightened. The action scenes are better. Just everything. Like, Francis Lawrence, thank you. Like, and I've looked at his movie category. He directed Constantine in 2005. Starring Keanu Reeves. I've not seen that, but it only has in the 50s on Rotten Tomatoes. Okay, whatever. And then he directed I Am Legend, which is in like the 70s, high 70s, and I Am Legend is pretty good and sad. Why did the dog have to die, guys? And then he directed Water for Elephants, which Water for Elephants has a barely fresh score, but I love that movie. I love it. And not because of Robert Pattinson, I just love it. Though Robert Pattinson gave a good performance in it, but yeah. And I was so excited to get a new director to see, okay, what is he going to do with it? And I am so pleased. Like, seriously, the first Catching Fire still sits at like an 89% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I'm like, yes. Though I'd like it better if it were 90. But anyways, just everything in this movie was better. Like, the old cast, everyone stepped up their performance. Even Jennifer Lawrence. Peter was wonderful. The few scenes we got Galen, he got better. Woody Harrelson as Haymitch, great as always. I love Haymitch. He's hilarious. And then the new cast brought such height to it, like Sam Claflin, Jana Malone, who else? Amanda Plummer. Oh my gosh, I feel bad. Lynn Cohen, Jeffrey Wright, there you go. And then all the other cast, everyone heightened it. And Philip Seymour Hoffman, he had a small role. I mean, his character is big, but he had a small role, and it was like, great. And Philip Seymour Hoffman, I'm sorry, I never saw many of your movies, but I do know you are a great actor. I mean, I saw you, but yeah, Philip Seymour Hoffman. Just everything was heightened in this movie. Just the action. Okay, first of all, it was shot in IMAX. Beautiful, beautiful. The costumes are amazing. Like, Katniss's outfits, they're so futuristic and weird. It's like, I love them. And, what else do I love? Everything. I mean, they left out, like, a couple things. I was like, oh, I was kind of bummed about it. But know what? It made up for it great. The emotional scenes were great. I teared up a couple times, guys. I'm not even gonna lie. It's just beautiful. And, oh my, just beautiful. And once we got to the arena, holy crap, guys. Now that's when it goes shot in IMAX. Like, oh my gosh, the arena, exactly how I would have pictured it. It's beautiful, guys. I mean, it would have been cool to see the blood rain falling down, but we saw so many other things that was like, okay, the action was better. Everything was intensified. The monkey scene, like, okay, the first time I saw it, I was like, whoa. When that monkey thing screamed, I was like, the poisonous fog scene was amazing. Just every scene in that movie was amazing. I mean, I really wish they would have added that feast scene when they were all like gorging themselves on the seafood, but it doesn't matter that they took it out. It's just great. And I know, and there's this one scene where they all were eating raw fish like to eat, and I know Jennifer Lawrence, I know she'll never see this video, but you were such a good sport. I know you hate fish, but you did it for the movie. Thank you for that. But yeah, just everything in this movie just worked. And the soundtrack is amazing. I already talked a little about it on my Mockingjay soundtrack review, which you should check out. But yeah, just everything worked in this movie. I just love it. And oh yeah, also the arena outfits were really cool. But just, guys, I love Catching Fire so much. And I'm really excited for Mockingjay Part 1, but it's the beginning of the end, guys. I'm really excited to see this movie, and I would give Catching Fire 5 out of 5 stars. Of course, it's perfect. Everything is right in this movie. Just, I love it, and it was my favorite movie of the year for 2013. It still is. Though my list would change now since I've seen other movies in 2013, but still, Catching Fire still remains my favorite of 2013. It's just amazing. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to talk briefly about Mockingjay right now. No spoilers. I'm not spoiling anybody, guys. The first time I read the book, I was not satisfied. I did not like it. I was not satisfied at all. But I've thought about it more, and I've reread the series a few times in full. Though I've read Catching Fire and Hunger Games more than that, Mockingjay. But yeah. And I accept Mockingjay for what it is. And the only reason people hate this book is because of two specific things that happen in probably like the last 100 pages of this book. That's the only reason why they hate it. They might say, oh, it's slow, nothing happens, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, you only hate it because of that, and probably because the ending, really. But yeah, so yeah, I have high hopes for this movie, and I'm thinking I know where they're going to stop the movie. Like where that movie's gonna end, but I will not say it. But I'm sure a lot of other fans of the books and the movies are like fans who also read the books think they know what I'm thinking. But yeah, but guys, this is the beginning of the end for the Hunger Games franchise and movies. I mean, it's really sad, guys. I mean, I'm glad it's split into 2 parts, but it's still the beginning of the end. I mean, after next year, like, Mockingjay, the Hunger Games movies will be over. I mean, we'll still have the second one to look forward to, like, coming on Blu-ray and DVD, and people will always talk about this, but it'll never be, oh my gosh, another new Hunger Games movie. I'm so excited, you know? It's really sad, though we still have, but I gotta get through part 1, though you bet part 2 I'm gonna be sobbing, but yeah, But yeah, that was my review of Catching Fire. But yeah, just everything about this movie works. I love it so much. And yeah, I will see you guys later. Bye.